We have someone hiding in here. Hello, Tristan.
Oh, did I ruin it?
Yeah.
It's
okay.
With all this cloak and dagger stuff, man.
It's a very see-through cloak, you know. It's more like a clear poncho. But yeah, Tristan is going to be choosing the next game. What can you tell us about the game before we reveal it, though?
It's a celebration of your Monkey King run from last month.
Oh yeah, I've actually played this game that we're going to have next, by the way. DJ Chupa, stay right there, we'll talk to you in a second. But the next game that we have is a Journey to the West game.
Yes, indeed. It's, a couple of people have accused me of going a little softball with this, but as far as I know, 3 people in my group, this is their first time in Kusogr4nde, so I thought I'd lure them in a little bit.
Ooh, I like it.
Bring out the actual, hardcore jank.
Good. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think this game is a fun watch. It's definitely not as cruel as some games, but I'm fine with that. So DJ Chupa, hello!
Hi there.
Hey, how was the last game?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty awful, isn't it?
Wow. So my first Kuso was Kusogr4nde 3, and
Yes.
I played some okay games. I get to Kuso 4, I play absolute garbage. So I see how it goes.
You've only played one so far.
That's true.
But it was, in fact, absolute garbage.
Wow, that was... I'm still trying to wrap my head around how some of the games and obstacles were supposed to be done versus how I tried to do them.
Like, which ones are you thinking of specifically?
Well, we're in the match chat trying to figure out exactly how level 2 was supposed to be done with the bumpers.
Yeah.
So I understand the concept of what I was supposed to do, but I can't really figure out how the jump height was supposed to work. Sometimes you would just not jump at all, sometimes you would jump at a fixed height, and then other times it felt like mashing the fire button was actually getting you higher, but not exactly. So I'm still not really sure what I was supposed to do there.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think in my playtesting of this, I did a run and a half of this game, to see how bad it really is. I don't think I ever made a jump high enough to even punch any of those things.
Yeah,
so
I spent the good first half of the first run through just trying to figure out how to jump at all.
Hey, you jumped.
I did. It was a thing.
And you hit some of them, so that's pretty good, right?
So we will reveal here, right, because, with that last run basically being you have to almost go as fast as possible to get, hopefully, a full run in before the end of time, right, that even if you had punched all of those, right, out before the 5 minutes,
yes,
it just gives you another set after that.
Oh, good. Auto-scrolling games for the win.
Yeah, about that. But yeah, you did extremely well. Was there any, value to gain from that game? Was there anything worthwhile?
So, I am shocked that I did come in first. I had no idea how the point system was really working. I figured it was tied to something with the hands clapping when you did things, and, the time expiring when you actually get to the end of the level. I feel like I kind of just got lucky on the bar fight through my second run. It kind of seemed like the first lane was just sort of set up for me to win, since the bad guy starts at the top and my top lane was completely straight through. So if there was one redeeming factor, it was that I got lucky one time.
Okay, gotcha. Getting lucky one time is definitely worthwhile. It's a strategy. Not exactly reliable, but honestly, I saw how you did with... you got a hang of the first stage and the third stage pretty well, honestly. And the bowling, you demolished that.
The first and the third stage, I kind of felt like if the entire game would have been that, it wouldn't have been so much of a dumpster fire as it was. But you have to take that at a face value.
Yeah, I think that the people who tested agree with you right there. The first stage and the third stage definitely have some value. The others, not so much. Well, thank you very much for joining, DJ Chupa. Congratulations on the win, and thank you, Kusogr4nde, as well. Anything else you two want to say?
The pleasure's all mine. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to say. I'm looking forward to this next match.
Oh, so am I. Well, speaking of that, let's go ahead chat with Tristan a little bit about this. So, yeah, you told me a little bit why you chose this game, because people in your group haven't necessarily played that much in Kusogr4nde before, so this is one of those choices that I personally think they're going to enjoy the game, even though it has some rough edges.
Yeah, that's my feeling as well. And, you know, after Kusogr4nde 3, I kind of came of the opinion that I'm a little different than most of the GMs in that I tend to use Kusogr4nde as a way to showcase some games that are bad or have some rough edges but are fun to play. And then we have some GMs who just want to inflict suffering as well. I'm pretty sure some names come to mind immediately for everyone.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a little bit kinder than some of the other GMs, but that's okay because we're doing the rotation this time around. So it's just kind of luck of the draw if you get me or someone else or someone who just wants to hurt people.
No hurting people. Well, no, hurt them, but hurt them good. You know.
Right.
I guess. Yeah.
Set up.
I'm just working on getting the very last things captured for the match today. I believe I'm really close, though. So yeah, this is the final match for today, but we do have 2 matches on Tuesday. Everybody should come stop on by for those. Those are going to be a blast. We also have matches on Wednesday night. Thursday, no, it's Valentine's. I actually have to go do stuff for that. I actually want to go and do stuff for that too. It's good. So happy Valentine's to everybody next week. Hopefully it's the best. Okay, and I'm really close. Oh, by the way, who's doing audio for us today?
Weeboo's gonna be doing audio. Unfortunately, there's no audio on the screen. I told them to wait on, so we may have to figure that out.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's fine. Sweet. I'm glad, by the way, that you're back to being a GM. I had a lot of fun last time you were involved.
Oh, I'm glad to be back too. This has always been a highlight for me. I was actually sad when I was in the finals of Kusogr4nde 3 because I couldn't be a GM and help commentate things. You know, I had to pick one or the other. So I'm glad to be on this side of the fence.
Oh yeah, it's that's always one of the hard things to do because a lot of people involved in this, they just love their bad video games and love sharing them with others. So honestly, people here genuinely like most of the games in one way or another that you're seeing here, and we have fun with it.
That is the hope. Yeah.
So
it's my hope that any game I give out doesn't have anyone leave in a actually frustrated way that lasts more than a couple of minutes or an hour or so.
I had somebody rage quit the tournament because of a game choice, so don't take it personally. Oh, that was a good time. Good times. Please don't rage quit, people. We realize the games are bad. Oh, we realize they're bad. Okay, I think I am just about set up. We can get rid of this Glover music anytime. Actually, yeah. Goodbye, Glover. I don't like you. I do like you, but no. Okay, and I am gonna go ahead and capture the audio since Weebubo let me ask them to get to a screen that has audio.
They will probably just need to start the game and stand in the first area for a moment. Have we seen this game before? I
think we did in the first Kusogr4nde, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, which I actually rather enjoy classics coming back.
Yeah, I was not aware of that actually. The document I was looking at only has back to Kusogr4nde 2.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's been 3 years. It should be fine.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think this game deserves to make another showing. I really enjoy it. Okay, are they allowed to choose whichever character they want?
Yes, and you can actually hot swap during the match, so who they pick at the beginning does not really matter all that. As far as I could tell, they've muted our stream by now, right?
They should. If you are listening and you're playing in the match, don't listen. Stop it. Okay, we should be good.
Excellent. So it's kind of interesting in that it seems to me like the differences between the characters are Wukong is just superior in every way, and the other two are equal and inferior to Wukong.
Yeah, I would pretty much agree. I'm doing a countdown, by the way, so as soon as the countdown is over, they will begin, and I will start a timer. Wish them luck. They won't see it, but spread the mojo.
Yeah, I did not tell them anything about the characters. I just said it doesn't really matter who you pick. You can hit select to switch them. Experimenting to figure out what they can do differently may be a good idea.
Yes.
So, I mean, in general, this is a pretty basic jank platformer. We're going to see a lot of death. We're going to see a couple of situations where racers get into death loops, because if you die, for example, over this pit, you just respawn immediately in place, and if you happen to respawn over a pit, you'll just fall in the pit and die again.
Oh, yeah. That's always fun. I love video games like that. Okay. So, what are the three characters that we have here? I forget their names.
Well, you have, the Monkey King, or would-be Monkey King himself, Wukong, and then you have, people call the pig character just like Pigsy, I believe, and then I had the name of the guy written down somewhere, but he's a Buddhist monk that accompanies Wukong in his quest.
Okay. The most annoying thing about this game is how slow the climbing is. It is extremely slow. But I'd say that's pretty much the worst part of the game. Everything else is absolutely great.
The monk character is commonly known as Sandy, but it's Shawu Jing.
So it looks like pretty much everybody is going with the Monkey King here. Just a solid choice.
I mean, I did some light poking to try to find a difference, and the main difference I found is that the Monkey King can jump about twice as high, and I believe the others may have some variance between durability and damage.
Okay.
But most of your puzzling out getting through these levels is going to be jumping, so you're just better off sticking with the Monkey King.
Sweet, and it looks like Kaboom goes Maximus and Cam Lone Mouse Wolf are on to the first boss here.
So the first boss is an introduction in the projectile mechanic of the projectile coming out and then looping back around while moving upward, because the only place that this boss takes damage is the head, and it's quite frequently out of reach, so you have to hit the head with the return of the projectile as it's like higher than where you're currently sitting.
Yes. I believe Maximus is using probably my least favorite character, the pig.
I could not find anything the pig was good for.
Yeah.
Never trust pigs. So we see our first game over there from Maximus.
Unfortunately, that does take you
And there's a
back.
glitch.
Hey, KM is on to stage 2, by the way.
Excellent. So this game has 2 continues. On the 3rd game over, you get kicked back to title screen, which I usually don't like given that kind of game out that forces resets like that. But a long play of this game, from someone who knows what they're doing, is about 20 minutes.
It's
so
true.
kinda
It's
necessary.
really quick. And they can get caught, like, as soon as they know what to do in the earlier stages, they should be pretty solid getting through them.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those cases where you just kind of learn the early stages for about the first half of the match, and then you try to lay down as much progress as you can in the second half.
Also, Tristan, thinking that you're giving out a Journey to the West game and I haven't played it. You're funny.
Oh, I figured you had played it.
Oh, okay.
It's just I figured it was also fitting, considering the how hard you went in on Monkey King recently.
Oh yeah, it's... I do love this game, though. It has problems. It definitely has issues, but I genuinely find this fun to play.
Absolutely. There is one thing I wanted to point out.
Yes.
About a minute and a half ago, Maximus seemed to just die in midair in the middle of a jump. And as far as I can tell, there are 2 ways that you can just glitch a death out in this game. One is you can actually vertically screen wrap and wrap around to the bottom of the screen and just die because you're in a death plane. There is some protection in the game from that, but if you hit the top of the screen just right, that can happen. In addition to that, the moving blocks, the invincible enemies that are supposed to be barriers more than anything, seem to just be able to insta-kill you if you jump off of them. I don't know why.
Oh no.
So we got a couple of racers on the second boss. 3 racers
Yes.
actually on the second boss. And the second boss is a swarm of bad rats.
Why the rats? We always have rats. It's just the theme of the matches today. By the way, I feel like there's something special about the projectiles and upgrading projectiles that you can upgrade your projectiles, right? Or get multiple projectiles.
Yeah, so the magic indicator in the bottom right tells you how many projectiles you can fire. Having no indicators down there means you can fire 1. Having 1 indicator means you can fire 2. And I believe you can have up to 3 or 4 at a time. I don't think that increases their strength any, but enemies don't get iframes, so just having as many projectiles out as you can, it does increase your damage.
Yeah, and honestly, against certain bosses, sometimes it just wipes right through them.
Absolutely.
If you
like
have
the boss
multiple.
we're going to see next, if anyone reaches it. This level that 3 of our racers are on introduces the hand enemies, and the way the hand enemies work is they just appear right on top of you and do damage. Like that. So what you really have to do is focus on destroying them, or they'll just follow you, and every time they appear, it's a guaranteed hit, because they appear right on top of.
Wow, those are pretty evil.
They are. This is where I'm expecting to see a game over or 2 from people.
I wouldn't be too surprised, yeah. Nice. Grabbing invincibility on Weebubo's screen allowed them to just plow through the hand as well as several of the enemies here.
So KM may be in trouble, yep. So that
Uh-oh.
bridge that broke out, you have to cross it, or else, well, that happens. There's no way you can jump across.
I love it. Okay, boss time.
Yeah, so this boss, just seems to die instantly, but he actually has 5 lives.
Oh no!
And there's nothing to do that, so you just kind of gotta hope, you know, you gotta kill him over and over again and hope that he goes down before you do. On the plus side, if you throw a projectile while he's moving away from you, it just tears him apart.
Oh, yeah.
And that's game over for Weebo.
A little rough, but, you know, it's gonna be really fast to catch up to that point. Only 7 minutes in. Like, I feel like Weebo's gonna be able to catch up just fine.
I'm getting the feeling that we may see multiple completions. I was expecting quite a bit of trouble in certain places here, and you know, 3 racers getting to level 3 in their first attempt is a little bit more than I was expecting.
Now, how many levels are there?
I believe there are 5 or 6.
Okay.
They do get progressively harder.
Oh no, Weebo! Sort of in a dying cycle if you don't move. There we go.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, there is no tangible advantage to using anyone but the monkey. There may be a small durability or damage difference, but it really doesn't matter with how fast you do damage in the...
True. Oh, KM taking another death, and they are opting to restart. That's completely fine. Absolutely allowed.
Yeah, that early on is probably fine. The important thing at this stage is to make incremental progress, and if the way to make incremental progress is to start over because you lost a bunch of lives early, that's fine. Though, perfect here is very much the enemy of good, at least until later in the map.
Okay. I believe Polk is on to boss number 2. Again, this boss, not really too stressful. Do
just a
individual
bunch of
characters have their own health bars, by the way?
No, they all share the same health bar. So yeah, as far as the rats go, if you just stay calm and stay in the middle, you have more than enough time to get your projectile back and fire it in the other direction, even with only 1 shot. You just have to, you know, stay calm and not panic.
Weebo has 3 projectiles at this point, making this boss a lot faster than if they only had 1.
Yep.
Bosses also do not have iframes, which makes it so that occasionally some of your hits just wreck their life. There we go.
Yeah, like the hitbox on that boss is like 4x4 pixel head at the top of its shoulders. There's not much to it, but if you can get it set up just right so the boss is moving away from you and your attack carries out to the point that it begins to loop back, it'll stay in their hitbox for a long time.
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of a graphical glitch there. Weebo.
Uh-oh.
This is fine.
Ooh, another death. At the same time, I don't think they've used a continue quite yet on this set of lives. So, there we go. First continue, they're going to opt to use it. That's fair enough.
This level that Weebo and KM are on reminds me a whole lot of level 4 of Holy Diver. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's the same visual aesthetics, really.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Holy Diver is so hard.
Yep. I've considered giving it out a couple of times, and it's like, maybe that's a little bit too iconic. I like my obscure, janky stuff.
We did give it out once, and I would say that while it's not a bad game traditionally, difficulty-wise, it definitely is.
So Polk is up to level 3 again already. We'll see what they can do here. Oh, get killed by birds, I guess.
Not the birds.
I like how these birds fly in the perfect formation to just destroy you.
Well, I mean, yeah, the developers had to put something in to make it a little harder for you, right? So I'm taking a look at this company's games, and a lot, like, as far as I can see, most of them were just kind of mahjong, bingo. Chinese chess was one that they had, but they also made another game that we've actually had in Kusogr4nde, which was Thunder Warrior.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I actually really enjoy it. It's another platformer that, you know, it's janky, but it's fun. Anyways, these are games that never came out in the US, but still were released in Asia, and I think had some successful ideas.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about it, is you find some really unique and interesting stuff while doing this. And I feel like, in a lot of ways, interesting and a little janky can be more entertaining than just flat out bad sometimes. By the way,
yeah.
we do have Polk on level 4 now.
Okay, Polk. A nice swimming level.
So we get the swimming pig here.
Figured he'd be more buoyant. Oh, Polk taken quite a bit of damage from that dragonfly? I'm not sure.
Well,
Oh, Weebubo, that's another game over. They made
reset for Polk as well. I think Polk has set the high water mark. He got about a screen into level 4.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the monkey's walk animation?
It's pretty good. It, like, as is typical with a lot of Kusogr4nde games, it looks like he needs to find a really nice restroom. Maybe that's why he's going to the west.
There were no bathrooms where he was, so he's going
No
west to try to
bathrooms.
find one.
Yeah.
So I took a walk up the road to go to the corner store last night, and I tried to walk like this. Let me tell you, my thighs were dying after about 5 minutes.
You tried to walk like the monkey?
I tried to walk like the monkey.
I
I got some weird looks, too,
Oh,
but,
I
mean,
love
that's
it.
not new.
Oh. I want to walk like this monkey. Not in public, but, you know, when no one's looking, just give it a shot. Also, the fact that when you're just standing there, his legs wiggle the entire time. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's a good workout. Let me tell you, a couple of days of that and you could crush diamonds with your thighs.
Ooh. All you diamond haters out there, you've got some advice for you.
Actually, come to think of it, a lot of the games that I've put on my short list for Kusogr4nde, their main theme is funny walk cycles.
Really?
I'm not going to share any of them right now, but yeah, come to think of it.
Oh, good. So, honestly, I'm pretty impressed with how everybody is doing so far. You know, they've all shown some individual strengths. I think that, you know, we might see a gap widen between players as time goes on, but, you know, most have made it to the third stage. Polk has made it to fourth, but not very far into it.
That's right. Yeah, they had the lead at the moment. And I think the true winner here is indeed Sun Wukong, because after this he goes on to be a superstar in practically every MOBA in the world.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, for some reason, League, Dota, and Smite all implemented him at around the same time. I think they just wanted to copy off each other.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I think I played League once when it first came out, and then I thought, this is stupid, and I want to do something else with my life.
Brasentia, you are... That put you like 5 years ahead of me.
Oh, good. You spent 5 years in the
I
League
spent
minds.
5 years telling myself that if I got to the next tier in matchmaking, that's when all the jerks would go away and I'd actually be able to play the game. And I got to basically the tier just below when teams start contacting you to join them, and it still hadn't gotten there. And I'm like, you know what? This is dumb. So it took me 5 years to learn what you learned in one day.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But then again, I play Chinese bootlegs instead of MOBAs, so who am I to say that it was a good choice?
Are you a GM or a diamond tier Kusogr player then?
Sure. I don't think we have tiers. I mean, the players might, but we don't.
What tier are you? Saltwater. Alright, Polk has returned to level 3.
Nice. I like level 3. It's got a good aesthetic.
The aesthetic of level 3 to me is we ran out of colors in our palette.
No, it's more like... You remember the way that your parents painted your room when you were a baby? Probably not,
Yeah,
but
I
this
get
is
that.
about what it looked like.
I get that actually, yeah.
Ooh, nice. Polk dealing with the hand ASAP. Definitely a good choice there.
Yep, good job.
Cadus's list of levels are forest, rocks, and blue.
Yeah, we'll go forest, rocks, blue, water. Oh man, is it the cave after that? I think
I don't know.
we'll see when we get there.
Like, I would probably say this is a palace or a fortress or I don't know, with all the hands. Could be like a mortician's office. I don't know. Do morticians just keep hands around?
Tell me if you agree with this. Do you think it's a speedrunner skill to be able to give funny names to levels in a video game?
A skill, yes. A required skill, no.
I mean, you gotta name your splits funny things, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to climb this tree, not having much success. Or kaboom, sorry, that was kaboom. Oh no, kaboom, falling into the pit. That's not good.
Pirate with a cheer claiming Sun Wukong is the champion of bisexual awareness. You know what? I'm fine with.
Sure. Oh, kaboom. Yeah, they died in just a very unfortunate spot. That's okay, a continue will get them back into this for level 3. Weebubo facing the same fate, just trying to make this jump and not going to be doing it.
Yep, that's the problem, is you fall in that pit, and unless you somehow manage to scroll the screen all the way to the right so there's absolutely no platform left on the left, you're just gonna spawn on the left side again and deathloop, and that's game.
No! And kaboom did it again.
Yeah, when this bridge begins to collapse, you gotta go in. Like, damage doesn't matter, you gotta go in hard. Or you get stuck doing this.
Yeah, I feel like... I don't think this game does, but some games do have, especially bootleg games, some cancellation effects that happen when you attack that cancel your movement downwards. I think Kaboom just decided to restart. Good choice.
Yeah, I think so. That was definitely a death loop there. So something we haven't seen very often from racers, I think one of them, Weibo, may have just used it on accident, is that you actually have a bomb ability as well.
Oh,
But
we've
it's
had some
activated by
use it.
holding down and pressing jump.
Oh, really? Well,
I
would
tell them this, but they're not using it very often. It's not really all that necessary, so it's no big.
I've seen some players use it, but not too terribly often. I'm liking this tiger, though. The tiger, like, Wolfman in between isn't the most professional-looking wolf, but he's pretty okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's like a dragon man that turns into a tiger.
Weebubo just killed the boss, though. Moving on to water.
Yeah, so I don't have a direct indication of how far Pulp got, but it's early in the match yet. I'm sure we'll see a couple of racers get this far. It looks like Weebo is looking to take first.
So why does water music always come in 3/4 time? It's really annoying. Like, originality, yes, Mario did it, but you can break away from the Mario tradition.
I think it comes down to there is a certain audio feel about water music from games in the past, and people go, yeah, that's water music, and then they just kind of copy it. I think we can say at this point that Weebubo has moved into first. I believe this is about where Polk got, maybe a little bit before.
Yeah,
But
Polk
we have
is...
35 minutes, so plenty of time to change that.
Okay, there we go. KM and Polk to the Tiger boss. It looks like Weebubo is taking the stage really slowly. Good choice.
Yep, he's got multiple lives. Well, he's got one life. He's still got two. Just at this point, even though they're not aware that they are in first, the smart play here is to just make as much incremental progress as possible and learn as much as you can.
Oh my gosh. Kill the tigers! But not in real life. I mean, yeah, just ignore everything that you heard at GDQ. I like tigers, they're cool.
Most animals are cool.
Yeah.
Looks
Hey,
like KM has reset again.
that's alright. Everybody is making a pretty significant amount of progress, you know, and I see them getting better each time they go through.
Absolutely. So something the racers may not be aware of is that the bomb seems to just kill all enemies, no matter how much health they have, with the exception of bosses, of course. So these dragons that are proving problematic for Weebubo could just be destroyed with a single bomb.
Yep. I know they used a bomb on one of the dragons.
Yeah, they have one and they weren't using it, and instead they took a reset instead of being able to make more progress. I feel that may have been a small oversight, but that is okay. They have learned.
You know, if something is causing a lot of damage, it sometimes is just worth running past it, you know?
Especially in this, because you actually get some pretty generous iframes in this game.
Oh, yeah. And also, most of the health that you get in the game is a full refill. So,
Yep.
you know, conserving health a little bit, sure, that's good, but you don't have to do it a whole lot. Also, I feel like Weebubo just missed one of the health refills earlier. Oh, there we go.
It's right there.
It's right
so,
there.
I guess to just quickly run down the power-ups, the Rosary is invincibility. It's basically a Starman. The single floating orb is a full health refill. The weird pentagon-shaped thing is an additional projectile, and the flask is a bomb. And Weebubo missed the projectile there.
But
That's alright. Not a
Weebubo is
very
still
big
blue.
deal. Well, that's a secret attack.
Being blue?
Yeah.
Did they possibly end up being invincible? Or are they just blue for now?
The blue is in the invincibility, yes.
But that was after the invincibility music ran out, so possibly they got extended invincibility?
Or they palette glitched. That's entirely possible.
That's
too.
also possible, yeah. I don't know, I didn't see them take any damage after that, but I think they were just really good at avoiding enemies.
Glitched permanent invincibility is a thing in Monkey King games.
Oh yeah, it's just it's not so helpful in the other one. Oh, Polk is fighting the shark!
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 So the shark has a butt ton of HP and seems to have a hitbox that appears and disappears on a...
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to land. I'm remembering this boss now. It's hard to land hits. Wait.
You basically have to feed the shark your projectile when its mouth is open. There we go, they've got it.
Yeah, so apparently as the pig you can duck. And
yeah,
it looked
you
like
can
it was actually helpful for this boss.
Yeah, you can plunk down on all fours. You can crouch as the monkey as well. I'm not entirely sure about the monk. I believe so.
Okay, and the shark is down. This puts Hulk pretty clearly in the lead at this point.
Oh, nuts. I forgot about the flashing on this stage.
Oh yeah, enjoy everybody. Feel free to look away if you do not like the flashing here, or if
I am
it causes
terribly sorry
issues.
about that.
Sometimes it's just hard to remember with some of these old games, but the terrain in this level I think is the worst, and honestly the cause of the most deaths. Because
So, yeah, sorry, just to, for anyone who may actually be photosensitive, this is the entire level, and I am a jerk and completely forgot about this.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, thank you, China, for this level.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so bad. But let me talk about the terrain a little bit here as well, because even though you have slants going up and down, they are still sort of rectangle shapes. The actual collision, so you can be walking down them and not be able to jump just because you go off the quote-unquote step.
So the fifth boss is a bull. Man, Poke is really laying down some progress.
Yeah, Polka is doing extremely well here. And it's
Alright,
dead.
So this is six, the cave.
The cave. Uh-oh. Is this the final stage, or are there more after this?
I have to refresh my memory. I believe this is the second to last. Yeah, there's a lot of progress here.
So, I just saw Weebubo on the falling platforms just kind of zipped past them. I think I'm not 100% sure what caused that, but those platforms are a little finicky.
The hitboxes for platforms and whatnot are a little questionable sometimes.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Weebubo taking a death, not a huge deal, because you keep your progress in the boss fight. Unless you have to continue.
Correct. So, the cave level is indeed the second to last level, so Poke is looking like, maybe there's going to be a completion, but I believe they're on their last life and their last continue, so we'll see.
There we go. Weebibo finishing the boss, moving on, I believe, to the water stage.
Uh-oh, Weebibo is indicating in chat some form of distress. They may be stuck.
Really? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Wow.
Welcome to Bootleg Video Games. You never know what's gonna happen. Well, luckily it wasn't a permanent soft lock, thank goodness.
Yeah, that was that was worrisome for a moment. That would just break my heart to see a match decided on something like that. Oh, by the way, since the developers couldn't really figure out entirely how to make death planes work, they just do damage when you touch them.
Polk saw the boss for about 1 second.
Oh man, so
you unfortunately
no
missed the health refill. Yeah, no damage on it. Missed the health refill right before the boss.
Oh, that bites.
Yeah, the spider did.
Uh-huh.
Rah. Spiders are dumb, though, okay? Seriously, nobody needs a spider in their life.
Mouse strats are a valid strategy here, don't worry about it.
We often have people using mouse strats in Kusogr4nde matches. Every once in a while.
There was one match where I actually used mouse strats. I put my mouse cursor over the game window to align a visual cue for a jump, if I recall correctly. It was a pixel-perfect jump. So I just stuck my mouse cursor where I needed to jump.
Hey, that works.
Tool-assisted.
I don't care. Look, Twin Galaxies has allowed points, like, high scores, when people drew on the arcade cabinets. Like, putting a mouse somewhere is completely fine.
There was the drama in the GoldenEye speedrunning community, where people would put a little sticky dot on the center of their screen where their shots would go, because you don't have a reticle when you're just running around.
Yeah.
And people accuse that of being a tool-assisted.
That's so dumb. No, just do it.
How are you gonna detect it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if there is something that people are doing that helps them that isn't modifying the game at all, then I don't think there should be any problem.
I just, if I ever get into GDQ, I want to give my notes to someone who can take a joke and have them sit on the couch and, like, guide me through some part, and then just turn to the camera and say, well, this is a tool-assisted run now, because, well, this guy's a tool.
I like it, Tristan. It's good. Yeah, sorry, you can't play games if you're using hashtag GamerFuel.
Did Andy ever submit the cliffhanger clone to Twin Galaxy?
I don't know.
Because he beats the Twin Galaxies world record during a Kusogr4nde match. Alpiner, that's what it was.
Alpiner, yeah. I don't think they would accept that, though.
What a shame.
It was emulator. Like, I own a cart of Alpiner. But I don't know if I'm willing to go and buy a whole TI-99 just so I can play it.
There's... whatever.
But I kind of want to now. Just so I can show them.
I say.
I want to show them.
Alright, so Weebibo's on the shark. We'll see how this goes. There's going to be a moment of learning in finding how to actually damage the shark.
Yep. RV, yeah. Like, if I got the TI-99, I definitely want the speech synthesizer.
Caution, falling objects.
Wait, there are multiple people in this chat with the TI-99? Why am I not surprised?
It looks like Weebabo has figured out how to do damage to the shark, or at least has done it on accident a few.
Good. Yeah, I'm relatively sure Alpiner is sitting on the coffee table downstairs. And I'm pretty sure Justin wants me to move it off the coffee table downstairs. Yeah, he just said yes.
Too bad!
Oh my gosh, how about you die, you stupid shark? It really is a long boss. Like, you can deal multiple hits if you line the shot up just right, but it's really difficult.
So apparently, people in chat were saying that KM got to the third boss and it glitched and did not die when it should have, and I was unfortunately not looking when that happened.
Oh no!
Suddenly Sun Blue Kong over on KM's side. So yeah, that does seem to be a palette glitch.
Aw, cute. Aw, he lost it. Yeah, I like the palette glitch, it's good. Okay, Weebabo onto our favorite stage. Yeah, it's definitely rough. No developer should do this unless they put a warning in front of the game, and even then, maybe have an option to turn lights like this off.
Yeah, so I played through about half the game and then watched the rest of it in a long play just to get an idea of how it was going, and I believe the long play I watched was in 30 frames per second, so it didn't look this bad or something. I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
Bad.
This game, actually, it doesn't take too long to beat. I feel like, honestly, Tristan, you can probably beat it relatively quickly.
Yeah, like I said, the long play is 20 minutes. The main factor in taking a long time to beat is the forced resets after 3 game overs.
Okay, KM is currently working on, I think, getting the game reset. I can recapture as needed, so hopefully they can just hop right back in. Nice.
Yeah. I think they accidentally closed the program instead of did a reset. It looks like they are now playing, so you can go ahead and capture.
Yep. I think we're good.
Meanwhile, Flashy Rhino on Weebabo's side. Yeah, the bull isn't really doing anything. It's just walking around and you're beating the crap out of it. What's up with that?
Just how things go, you know?
Oh no, oh no. Oh no. So they had a little bit of trouble with that jump there. There's a stalactite hanging down over a gap and they just couldn't get past it. Alright, we're starting to see the first signs of maybe some dislike for my game choice from our racers.
I can imagine people are starting to get a little frustrated. Polk is onto the scarred eyes level as well, the flashing. Luckily, this stage doesn't seem too bad. Yes, there are a lot of enemies, but at the same time, as long as you don't fall into a pit, you can usually get through without dying.
Yeah. Yeah, the flashing is really bad.
Yeah.
So we have about, I guess, 17 minutes left, 18 minutes left, and it's still pretty close. People should probably be hunkering down for one good attempt from here.
Ooh, poke into the pit. Yeah, I think that one good attempt could possibly beat this game.
Absolutely. The spider is the second to last boss. There is one level after that, and then you're...
That spider is such a jerk, though. I'm gonna send a warning, by the way, just so that Kaboom and KM do know, and it's not suddenly a surprise if they get there.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Fortunately, Polk is on Flashing Bull, and we will be out of here shortly.
Yes, the Flashing Bull. Probably not the best name for a villain.
There's worse, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Author Blues played this for one of the 2-hour matches.
Huh, okay.
Oh, those were the days, you know? We only have one round with 2-hour matches these days, but yeah, the first tournament, every match was 2 hours. I remember, like, a handful of people complaining when we moved to 1 hour, saying, that's not long enough, I want to play more.
Oh, some of the games I had to play, if I had to do them for 2 hours, no.
Yeah.
So I noticed something interesting on Polk's screen just now. The jump that sent Weebobo back to the title screen, Polk actually switches to the pig to do it, and the pig has, you know, the worst jump height, so maybe you have to use someone with inferior jumps to make that jump.
I love it. Maybe. Okay, it looks like Polk is getting close to the spider boss. We may see the final stage.
So KM is on the boss that glitched on them last time. Let's see what happens. So again, this boss has 5 lives, and then just after killing them 4 or 5 times, they finally explode.
Okay, that's a death. That's fine.
Okay, so if that is the issue that KM is having, I didn't count 5 kills there. I believe that it's working as intended.
I believe so.
By the way, is the pig throwing sausages?
Oh no. I don't know.
Alright, we're on the spider boss.
Spider boss. Are you sure it's a spider?
Well, there's spider webs.
Yes, but it looks more like a ball of hair. I don't like
Maybe it's
Spider
a
Boss.
tarantula.
A tarantula? I don't think you know what tarantulas look like.
And I hope I never do. No, I do. Yeah, I'm more disturbed to the fact that it's leaving sonar waves in its web.
Hey, KM is onto the water stage.
Okay, good. So we can We can put away the fear that the boss is glitching for one person.
Yep.
This spider is so hard to hit.
Yeah, and considering that you're usually only going to do one bit of damage every time you hit it, it's not the fastest boss in the world.
Yeah, those are sausages. I'm sorry.
They're either sausages or boomerangs. They might be sausages. Sausage boomerangs. Ooh, okay. That's something that... You want to start a business with me, Tristan? Sausage boomerangs?
You know what? We could probably find VC capital for that where I live. They'll fund anything out.
Where do you live?
San Jose.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, Boulder, Colorado.
A tech company got given $2 million to do a startup that did nothing but sell an iPhone app that when you push a button, a specific set of people get an SMS.
What?
That's the whole app. Well,
Wouldn't that
that's not
take, like,
exactly-
5 seconds to develop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, its intent was you would set this up in, like, a delivery place or a pickup place, takeout orders.
Yeah.
And when your order is ready, they just hit the button and your phone buzzes.
Okay.
And it's like, why not just send a text message?
Yeah, really. Well, KM is fighting the shark. If they can manage to kill this shark, they will be moving on to the flashing stage.
Yes. They are down to 1 hit. Polk has the spider down to 2 bars of health.
Nice.
And then everyone else is on the water stage.
I hate this music, though. It's so dumb.
KM figured out the shark in a hurry.
Nice.
Successfully sausaged the shark.
And luckily got a full heal at the end. Okay, KM is on to the flashing stage. I did send them the warning, so if you have to look away, that's completely fine. That's this game.
Alright, so Polk is on to the next level, which is the other craggy rock stage, I guess. Oh, and by the way, the hands are back.
No, not the hands. Yeah, I believe Polk is on the final stage, which has a combination of different mechanics.
Righto, this is the final approach. I don't know how many continues they have left, but they have a non-zero number of lives, so...
That's hopeful, yeah. No, KM into the pit. I'm not surprised. The platforming in this is rough. Ooh, right into the pit again. Oh, no! Holy crap. Yeah, KM is burning through lives. And that's one more death. That is a game over. And they did not have any continues left. Polk into the pit. No lives left.
Oh,
And
that's a shame.
back to the beginning of the game. This opens up
I
the
do
chance
not
for
think they have
Weebubo.
time. Yeah, everyone gaming over back to the first stage with 9 minutes left. That is pretty definitive, I think. We'll see what Weebubo can do. They're still in striking range of making some additional progress.
You can get through some of the early stages really quickly, though. But they're gonna have to hustle.
Absolutely.
Is KM just gonna close it? Oh no. And opening back up. That's fine, I can adjust as needed. Uh-oh.
That's not a good sound. I can adjust as needed. Uh-oh.
No, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are bad Flash games a possibility for Kusogr4nde matches? Yeah, they're a
Yes.
possibility. I think they're kind of taking the low-hanging fruit unless they're really special, though. That would be my opinion.
Yeah, if they're fantastic, sweet. Okay.
So at this point, everyone needs to rush, and Weebubo needs to rush carefully. They have the opportunity to pull ahead in the next couple of minutes, but if they take a game over, they're just pretty much completely out of the running at this point.
Yep.
The shark, unfortunately, is going to take a good chunk of time. Well, elf bowling is pretty strong, but
Oh, no.
I don't know if that would last for an hour. Now you got me thinking about Flash games.
Elf bowling. Oh my gosh. I don't want to think about elf bowling. Elf bowling is not a good game, and I don't know what you're talking about. Inexcusable. Okay. Well, Weebubo is fighting the shark. The important thing, like, we have 6 minutes left. I think Weebubo could still potentially move into first place if they can manage to get through the spider boss quickly. But the spider boss is a butt. And quickly is not something that you do with that boss. Oh! Weebubo taking a death there, but luckily they still have enough lives to get back into this. Oh my gosh. For those who are just stepping in, by the way, Polk Kitsune is currently in the lead. They have gotten to the final stage, but unfortunately died there. Weebubo, I believe, is in second due to getting to the cave stage. I'm unsure about KM and Kaboom, though.
Yeah, that is my perception of it as well. Okay, so KM is in third.
Yeah. KM has gotten to the flashing stage. And there we go, the shark is down for Weebubo, opening the chance for them to make some progress. Well, oh, they have to do flashing.
Yes.
I always forget about this stage.
I try to forget about this stage.
Even though
So
I think it's the most...
You can see Weebo trying to move through here, and they can't because the slopes are actually staircases of platforms, and you have to constantly jump.
Yep. And it's so easy to fall into that pit. Like, we've seen multiple players fall right there to their death.
Multiple times.
Oh no, that is
no,
game
that's
over.
it.
So I think right now Kaboom has the biggest possibility to change their place in this match if they can manage to get past the shark. But the shark is going to be a bit of a long battle.
So you're saying they need to jump the shark.
Jump that shark, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my Josh. I almost said oh my Josh. Oh no, Kaboom got a game over. They're starting blue stage over again. Oh, well, part of it. And with the bridge collapsing.
Yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed game over if you end up in the wrong side of that bridge.
That is rough.
Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like you can make it, and then you just sort of clip off of the edge and fall to your death.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single person make it across.
Oh, okay, KM, that was cool.
It works! I know KM is rushing as much as possible. KM has the right sort of mindset here. Just, even if you have to take damage, just go, go, go. Deal a bunch of damage to the bosses. Just try to get through this.
Absolutely.
Is KM at 0 health right now?
Yes, exactly 0.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen that happen a couple of times this race.
Huh.
So we're at less than 2 minutes left, and to have a place change, KM would have to get through water and flashing and get to the cave. So
I
think
don't see
we're
that
seeing
happening.
A pretty set thing. In the final 90 seconds, someone could find a credit warp or something. So it's never over. It could definitely happen.
No, there's snow outside! Oh my gosh. No, Tristan. It's the worst. We're almost done with Kusogr4nde for today, and it's snowing.
Weebubo did find a glitch, but it's not a credit warp. It's a screen wrap.
Well, I mean, that happens.
And screen wraps just catapult you into the pit and you die.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Nope.
I'm glad that everybody is trying. Bootlegs, you never know what can happen, especially in the end. KM is just going as quickly as possible, grabbing extra health right there, not even bothering to deal with most of the enemies, just plow through them. Yeah, see, this is exactly the type of gameplay that I love to see right at the end, because, you know, it's showing that they are just trying to make any bit of progress.
Absolutely. It's the right thing to do. And they were trying for a couple of continues to make this level of progress, and unfortunately, you know, it didn't work out super well the first couple of times. If they had a couple more minutes, they probably would have pulled ahead, but I believe that is time.
It is time. We are done with this match. Wow. How amazing. Polk Kitsune managed to get to the final stage and take the victory there. Weebubo took second place, making it to the cave stage, but not quite to the spider. KM, Lone Mouse Wolf, made it to the flashing stage, and Kaboom got... I don't know if they made it to the shark boss, but they definitely were in the water stage. So a whole spread of how people did there. This was fantastic. And I think this game is a great watch.
Yeah, it's a little jank. It's not turbo garbage. I'll probably be bringing some worse stuff in future matches. Unfortunately, my list at the moment is like really softball things like this, and then the heck, and I have nothing in the middle.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know when you bring out the pain. It is rough. It can be very difficult. Well, if Polk wants to hop into chat for a minute, he is welcome to do so. By the way, Toon Pirate, thank you for sending some of those bits earlier, and J-Bells for resubscribing, using that lovely little Prime sub. Come on in. Let's see if Polk wants to. Yep, they're gonna plug in their mic, and then we'll chat for a little bit. So, yeah, what's your favorite part of this game, Tristan?
When I learned that the pig was throwing sausages.
That's a pretty good part. I like it. Violet, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Hey, Polk, how you doing?
Hey, bro. Pretty nice. My thumb is gonna need a little bit of resting here.
Oh, really?
For a while.
I believe
A little
it.
bit of mashing.
But yeah, congrats.
Thank you. I didn't expect to get this far.
Yeah, you did really well. You actually almost beat the game.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you were on the last level.
Wow. Oh, wow. That last one was hectic, to say the least. But I had fun with this one.
Yeah, I'm glad. Honestly, I feel like this game is rough but enjoyable at the same time.
Indeed, indeed. It's not easy, but there's plenty of pickups, and once you figure out what's happening here, you can go for it here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so what are your opinions about it? Good game, bad game? What
Good
do you
game.
say?
Good game for me. I had plenty of fun here. It's not perfect, and swimming. Swimming was not easy. Not easy at all here, but I had fun with this.
Aw, good. Yeah, I feel like overall this game is pretty enjoyable, even though it is rough in plenty of places.
Oh, yes. Yes. I still remember that little pit where I just kept on respawning and falling right in. Falling right in.
Yeah.
Falling right in.
Yep.
Wow.
Tristan was talking about that earlier, and I thought, yeah, that's going to happen at some point, and it struck you.
Yep.
I think
I
I got
guess-
everyone once, especially on the collapsing bridge, because if you die and end up on the left side of the collapsing bridge, you're just done.
Yep. Yep. Took a moment to figure that one out here. Just ignore the power up. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's great is that you're going to be moving on with the first place win. You will face other people who took first in their matches, so you're going to have, you're going to have some competition and some
Lovely
pretty
challenge.
large. Well, it was already a challenge. Honestly, just watching how things went today, it's like I had no idea who was going to win until right near the end. I thought that actually, oh, sorry, the name completely split my mind. What's going on? Like, I thought Weeaboo was going to pass you for a little while there, because you died right on the spider as soon as you popped in there.
It just came in right in my
You
face.
were trading the lead.
Wow, I'm gonna have to watch that now.
It was a good match. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm glad it could be enjoyable. I'm looking forward to the next match.
So am I. Well, that's all of Kusogr4nde for today. We do have some more Tuesday and Wednesday nights, though. So feel free, everybody, to come stop on by. Tristan, Polk, do you have anything else you'd like to say before ending?
Well, clearly I don't need to softball the next match. I'll use the good list.
Thank you so much for the game here. I'm looking forward to more here. Kusogr4nde's only just begun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've only had 2 days. It's been fantastic so far, though. Let's go ahead and do a raid. I want to raid Dragon Dark. He's trying... Oh, you know what? He's actually not even streaming to his stream. He's streaming to RPG Limit Break. Let's see. No mic. I'm trying to find someone who I want to bother. Ow. You know, there's a whole scattering of everything. I'm going to send you all to actually a bigger stream right now because this guy, Brutal Moose, he is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's streaming right now, and usually he has just goofy, dumb games going on, and it looks like he's got some weird Minecraft-esque game. So we're going to go bother him.
I've been watching his YouTube lately here, and yes, he's got some games there.
Oh, I love him. So, do we have a good raid message?
Someone said something like "run for your life" earlier.
Oh, I like that. Run for your life.
I like that one. I like it.
Go, and we'll find out if we get banned from his channel. So, see y'all. I will catch you all on Tuesday. Thank you again.